I used to work for the Chicago Park District in
Hmm.
the secretary's office
Hmm.
with their like archival materials and particularly I worked a lot with like property agreements like
Hmm.
deeds and primarily deeds. It went back to like the creation of the park district
Hmm.
um of like the agreements that led to the city of Chicago owning the land that later became parks.
Hmm.
Um, and there were like really contemporary ones like from the probably like the 2010s were the most recent because the ones from the 2020s were still like actively being referenced like frequently. So they
Hmm.
lived in different places. But then it went all the way back to like the 1880s, 1890s.
Wow.
And it was of course like those were the coolest ones. They were super old and
Hmm.
like had fancy like handwritten script and
Hmm.
were held together by nails before
Whoa.
staples. People held paper together with nails. So that was really cool.
Hmm.
And the really early ones would say on the front the names of, because they were like trifolds. So on the front of the trifold, it would say the name of the person who was selling or donating the land to the city.
Hmm.
And frequently it would be like John Doe and his wife, Jane Doe. Sometimes it
Hmm.
would be the opposite, it'd be Jane Doe and her husband, John Doe.
Hmm.
Sometimes it would say John Doe, a widower,
Hmm.
or Jane Doe, a widow, which was interesting to see captured
Hmm.
on a legal form.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it would say John Doe, a bachelor, or Jane Doe, a spinster. And
Personal. Hmm.
I know, right? Like rude.
Jane
I
Doe, a
saw that
dumb cunt.
this ugly bitch.
Yeah.
Um, but I saw Spencer and I was like, oh, damn, these are lesbians.
Yeah.
Like these are women of a certain age who never got married
Hmm.
and who got to a point in their, I don't know at like what stage of adulthood you donate land to the city you live in, but like they were like established enough to have land. Um,
Why would you donate land to the city you live in?
that
Do
I
you get
also
like a tax break or?
maybe, but I also like immediately started developing headcanons of exactly that question. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, if these are lesbians, which of course they are, every single one,
Hmm.
then if they got to the end of their lives and they didn't have children and they didn't have necessarily close family,
Hmm.
then something that they might consider doing is donating land to the city of Chicago for that land to be an inheritance for all of the children in the city.
Okay.
And I
Was
was
that
like,
was for the children specified on the documents, or is that just part of
no,
the
no, this
headcanon?
is all me making shit up.
Okay, cool. Got it.
uh, but
That's
yeah, or
that's the
like,
privilege of the archivist.
that's right. Yeah. Uh, like the children or just like the people of the city, like to
Hmm.
make these lots public. And most
Hmm.
frequently the plots were like modest. Like there were definitely some where it was like a whole ass subdivision that someone was selling, but frequently it would just be like this like plot of land where a house used to sit or maybe where a house currently sits.
Hmm.
Um and yeah, so my mind immediately went to these are benevolent lesbians
Hmm.
uh who are reaching the end of their lives and they want to do one more good thing for um for the public and they're going to donate this land um in like in their own names. And also I bet they all know each other and I bet they all hung out at each other's houses and
Hmm.
read their shitty poetry and
Yeah.
had really messy like relationship dynamics and everybody
Yeah.
was courting everyone else and
And they all died
very
when they were like 48.
yeah of typhus.
Yeah.
And,
Like
um
like fully while like their sex drives were still like rocking and rolling.
yeah. Um, yeah, but that was like the first time I remember being so like self-insert fan fiction into
Hmm.
like original historical documents where I'm like, oh, these are the lines that I'm reading between, and it makes perfect
Hmm.
sense to me.
Hmm.
And I've told that story at a lesbian bar in Chicago, and like
Hmm.
from the reaction from the crowd and people came up to me after, they were like, I believe it. And
Yeah.
also, here are my family, like distant family relatives who
Hmm.
also never married and who had like very close best friends. And here's a picture of
Hmm.
them together. And
Oh,
have
yeah.
you have you heard of a Boston marriage? And like
You're like,
all
yes.
sorts of like yeah. Like so yeah, that's my little I guess it's not no it's more like queer historical fiction than it is queer history, but that
Yeah.
was something where I'm like, oh, this is as
God.
close to evidence as I might get.
It's nice to know that you were, and the parks are named after them, right? They're like, this is like Martha Doe's park.
No, I
Martha
wish
Jesus.
because
Oh.
frequently like multiple plots were sold or donated together in order to make a park.
Hmm. Oh. I guess,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't really give a shit about having like my name on my donated land when I die.
Yeah. No, these are
Um,
like holistic and like
mhm.
benevolent lesbians. So they
Right. So
also
they don't need like the wing with their name on it,
no,
like
yeah,
the wing
these
of a
are
bird.
angelic, right, selfless, perfect lesbians.
Hear the slapping wings. See those nasty things. Don't go out that door.
If you could have a plaque when you die and you donate your land to the city of Chicago,
Yeah.
um, if you could have the plaque say anything, it doesn't have to be your name, what would you want it to say?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is
It's
it?
I it is uh immediately my mind goes to like there are three landmines
Hmm.
in this land.
Hidden in this park?
Guess where they are? No.
You could haunt the
uh
park and make a ringing sound.
yeah, that would be I would love that. I would love to haunt not maybe not forever because that would get tiresome I
That's
think
so
after a
much
while.
work. Yeah.
But I would love to haunt somewhere. Um
The
or like specific people.
I would like to haunt, um, I don't know. It just seems like difficult to be a ghost. I'm sure
Yeah.
this has been discussed on thousands and billions of podcasts, but I don't want to feel restless all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that is like such a
I don't like that
downside of being a
feeling.
ghost.
Yeah, I want
Is
to feel nice.
yeah. Yeah, you don't want to feel like you have unfinished business. I wish that there was a
No.
way where you could like opt into being a ghost and being
Mm.
like, I just want to stick around here for a little bit and fuck with people. And then
Yeah,
like my unfinished business is mischief. And then once I feel satisfied, I'll be on my way.
right. Isn't that Poltergeist?
Is
Or
it?
Poltergeist is like a young person who passed, and so they have like hormonal
Oh.
like growing pains feelings. That's why they're rattling around and breaking stuff.
Yeah, like one of the things about horror that I'm like, man, once I can get over the fear, it's gonna be over. I'm only gonna watch horror movies because
I think that's true.
it's just a bunch of weird little guys making
Mhm.
very weird movies, and that's so interesting.
I have a book recommendation for you. Uh,
Ooh, lay it on me.
so this book helped me get into horror movies, and it's called House of Psychotic Women, by an
Ooh, ooh, I love it.
and it's by a Canadian film critic named Kier Lejanise. Uh, and it's a catalog of movies around that theme, psychotic women. And it's
An
also,
autobiographical topography of female neurosis in horror and exploitation films. What a
yeah,
subtitle.
that's exactly what it is. And so there will be some personal essays that she writes about movies that affected her life. and about
Ooh.
her own life. And then there's like it's a nice fat soft cover like reference book, but it's also you can just read it from cover to cover.
Um, I want to ask you, uh, but I also want to know what you would put on your park plaque. And I
Oh,
also
my
want to
park
know
plot.
what type of ghost you would be and where you would haunt
Um,
in no particular order.
God. Well, I really I'm gonna reject being a ghost because I just don't want to. I mean, if you
Yeah.
put a gun to my head, I guess I would want to be like maybe the ghost of something very simple or maybe
Mm.
the ghost of something complicated. Uh, like
And also temporarily, not
yeah,
forever, just like until you get bored of it.
like if I could be like what can I enjoy as a
Hmm.
ghost? What can I read? A book? I can't eat food.
Yeah.
The idea
I
of like
think like bothering people you don't like that's the whole point of
yeah. So right,
consciously being a ghost.
I don't want to give them all my energy. Um, but I suppose I
You're so
would
well evolved. That's that's an
thank
amazing
you. I mean, I just
perspective.
feel like I worked all my life being alive and bothering people that I don't like, and now as a ghost, I just want to rest in peace.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I mean, the thing is with like a fucked up politician, I would just like want to kill them.
Yeah,
Like
and you
anyone
can't
in
do that as a
power.
ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't fucking
You would
know.
just be frustrating yourself.
I guess I would do stuff like make things really, really inconvenient for them, like put
Hmm.
sand, put sugar in their gas tank so they can't go
Yeah.
to like Congress or something.
Yeah.
Or like
I do think it would be fun to like haunt a haunted house.
oh,
Like,
like a fake haunted house.
yeah, but make it. And I also just like, I love like gently scaring little kids. So what?
Oh,
No,
I
no,
don't know. I don't
no,
know.
no. Like when
I
they're
don't like.
when you when you go like ah, and a kid is like ah, I think that's very cute.
Well, I guess since little kids don't know to be afraid of ghosts or whatever, maybe.
Or like they wouldn't know that I wasn't an actor.
But then they would say something to their parents and everybody would get scared.
Yeah, but
You,
then don't you think the parents would be like, oh, don't worry about it, to protect their kid from the scariness, but then also just like be genuinely freaked out themselves?
I think the parents would write a post on Reddit about it.
That's probably true. Yeah,
Um,
maybe just once I would be able to get away with that. Or not get away with it, rather.
you can do it once. You can pick, but the
Yeah.
parents have to be evil or something. And don't scare the kid. Like, give the kid a present or
No.
something.
Yeah. It would be like a kid Halloween haunted house and they're like, "Oh, did you see that
Like
that
actual ghost.
yeah, did you see that Victorian lesbian
Oh, cool.
from
Okay.
Chicago?"
Did you know about or ever visit the lesbian haunted house? I think
What?
it went on tour.
No.
It was an art project. Uh, I think it started in, I really don't have enough information about this to be talking about it, but whatever. Somebody else will know what I'm talking about. It,
Yep.
it just a big, cool art project that I think it was had to be in the 2000s maybe.
Mhm.
And it was just a lesbian haunted house. And it was like funny. And there would be like, I guess like a fucking, it had lots of like classic jokes in it. I don't know, maybe like a processing room or something like that. I don't know. I'm not doing good reportage on it because I didn't go, but it was just made by all these like fibers lesbians. And I think and everything had
Oh,
like really
yeah.
cool, big, gorgeous installations and like lights and like quilts and stuff like that. I should have gone. I was in college. Nobody told me about it.
Well, that's not your fault then. That's everybody else's fault. You
Thank
know.
you. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Twice a day. The devil never goes away. Hear the flapping wings.
God, it's really hard to think of a plaque. Um, I think the plaque would just be like a website you could go to like get like food or aid or something. Like I'd want
Yeah,
it. I mean, that's
like
not really a plaque.
genuinely helpful to people as
Yeah,
opposed to some
yeah.
stupid joke.
Yeah, or something that says like what plants not to touch.
Oh, I like that. Or yeah, like what's forageable?
Yeah.
That's
Oh
a
yeah.
that's a gay dream of mine is to forage, but I'm so afraid of picking up the wrong mushrooms and dying. Yeah, I
Mm.
saw a TikTok the other day of like a chanterelle versus a jack-o'-lantern mushroom. The like jack-o'-lantern mushrooms are poisonous. Chanterelle
Hmm.
mushrooms are delightful. And
Yeah.
side by side they look quite different. But I'm
Really?
like,
A jack-o'-lantern looks like a chanterelle? It
no, I mean
sounds like
like
they're different.
they do look different, but they're sort of
Hmm.
like orange, they're both sort of orangish and they're both sort of like
Pretty.
trumpet shaped a little bit.
Mm.
Like the differences are like distinct, but I'm gonna pick wrong. Like I'm gonna find uh like a young jack-o'-lantern that's kind of pale and be like, "Oh, this is a chanterelle." And I'm gonna eat it and I'm gonna die.
You
Like
could
100%.
probably vomit it up before it killed. I mean, I don't know. It depends how much you weigh, probably. So I guess you just
That's
have to
yeah.
like eat a little of stuff at once.
Also, I haven't been able to stop thinking about our next conversation since we
Mm.
had it and how it's nowhere to be found.
What
That
next?
blows my mind.
Oh, really? It's not on the long next. The MTV show is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, that I'm never gonna get over that.
I
Because
mean,
like
it.
I feel like the
Yeah.
later
Mhm.
seasons are self-aware, like the ones that the episodes you can find from like the 2010s, they know what they're doing. But the early ones, like
I
that lack
can't
any
believe.
self-awareness.
I know. I'm really desperate to find them. I just love watching that show. It didn't.
Yeah.
The I mean, the only season that was available during like my Tango with Next was from 2009, I think, and it did not
Mm-hmm.
seem self-aware. Like I told you
Okay.
about
Oh.
the K9 dog challenge.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. How
I'll
could
quick
I
I'll
forget?
I guess I'll quickly say it in case you want to edit it in. There was an episode of Next where so the challenge is to or the way the next is set up is that they're just the people, the contestants of the next bus, they're all gonna
Hmm.
go on like speed dates with the next contestant, like the main person. And that usually or the date will have some kind of structure where it's like a challenge or a game, or they have to
Hmm.
like climb a rope and ring a bell, or it's like make up a song or something like that. Um, and so there was this one where like the challenge was that I guess maybe the contestant is like a cop or like a dog trainer or something, and it's
Hmm.
just
A cop trainer.
a cop trainer. It's just loosing trained canine dogs on the women and having the women run down a football field wearing full football padding. Maybe the guy was a football player. I don't know, but the dogs would run after the women and bite them.
That's yeah, male loneliness epidemic, I feel
I'm a,
like.
I'm against it. I'm against that kind of thing.
Right. Which is worse, the cruelty towards women or the cruelty towards dogs?
In this case, like probably the women,
Yeah, in this case specifically.
but I don't think it's okay to make the dogs complicit in the cruelty.
That's right. Yeah, no, I would agree with
Yeah.
that. Which is funny though, because the dogs are having a hell of a time because they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah, which is probably a huge charge for them, and then I bet they get a good meal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm a good boy. Um,
Yeah. Good old canine dogs. Where are they
uh,
now?
oh no,
I don't know.
that's so sad because they're
Yeah.
dead.
Yep.
Because that was, how many years? 16 years ago.
Yeah. And they were like fully grown.
Yeah.
Someone could be 18. A dog could be 18. But yeah, they're probably dead.
Oh, I also read it could have been on Reddit. It could have been on TikTok. That Gen Z don't find f farts funny anymore.
Yeah, right.
I like literally like someone's kid was like, yeah, if someone farts in class, or if this everybody's like, oh, natural human function, and then everybody goes
Really?
back to their work. And I'm like, that's insane.
They do not. I
Like
like
I can't
put
imagine. I can't imagine.
I need to see that. I mean, I'd be curious to see that happen.
Yeah, I wonder if I wonder if we've gone too far in trying to eliminate bullying and we've
Right.
lost the funny bullying.
Totally.
But
Whoa.
farts are
That's a
genuinely hilarious.
slippery slope though. I mean,
Yeah, it
farts.
is. No, I'm anti-bullying 100%.
Yeah,
And I've
Caitlin,
always said that.
the pro bullying podcaster.
No, I'm taking a stand and I don't care how unpopular it is. I'm against bullying.
Oh, okay, cool. That's actually cool of you. Because I was thinking that it builds character.
No, I think it just makes you depressed
Yeah,
and suicidal
yeah.
ultimately.
I don't think that we should embrace it
No, I agree.
in this.
Controversial, I think, for us.
Bullying sucks. What are we talking about? Oh, right.
Hey,
So
you
a real.
shouldn't call things gay. Remember
Uh,
that PSA
yeah.
from
I
Hillary Duff?
I just learned about it. Like I just learned about that PSA recently in my life.
It came out. I remember when it came out, and I remember being like, "What the fuck
Mhm.
is this?" I've like literally never heard a conversation go that way before, where a girl said to another girl, "That top is gay." Perplexing, because what the fuck does that even mean?
I feel like I
Uh,
have heard people say that top is gay. Like I
yeah,
do.
but like as a
I feel
compliment.
like no. I feel like in middle school, like I
Oh,
really feel like someone in my group of friends who I hung out with all the time would totally just say that stuff was gay in a negative way.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it like was funny,
yeah.
even though I'm gay and like that
Did you know you were gay at the time?
no, I didn't. I
All
knew
right,
that
all right.
I was like befuddled and angry that
Yeah,
everyone wanted
you
to
knew
pay attention to boys.
something was up. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, what are these values? Like, what are these choices? But yeah, I
When did
do
we
think,
decide this? Yeah.
yeah, this is, I don't want to be having this kind of hangout. I really think I remember my friend saying that stuff was gay, and I'm sure that would include like a shirt, that a shirt was gay. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, and I bet that if Hillary Duff came along and said, don't call stuff gay, people would have just called Hillary Duff gay, which is cool.
That's so true. That also like heals a small piece of my soul because Hilary Duff has been my celebrity. Like, do you ever have that phenomenon where there's a celebrity and you just don't like them and there's not really good
Oh,
reason, but you don't?
yes. Yeah, yeah, but I feel like I usually have a good reason.
Yeah, I don't
So
have any good reason
maybe
not
we
to
can
like Hilary
find
Duff,
it.
but I
Maybe
don't.
that's like a whole subject for a podcast. Why does Caitlin not like Hillary Duff?
That'll be healthy for me for sure.
Why do you think you don't like Hillary Duff?
I preferred Lindsay Lohan,
No, it's a zero
generally
sum
speaking. Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, it also was definitely born out of some jealousy where I'm like, I could do that.
You
Like,
mean
she's not,
the commercial with said don't say people are gay?
I mean, I meant like more so the Disney sitcom.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
like,
Yeah.
she's not even that good. She's not even that pretty. I could do that. What the hell?
Did you
She's not even
want
that.
to be a child performer on the Disney Channel?
I definitely, I think, had a similar sort of like imagination that I was going to get discovered.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't particularly talented. I just liked attention. And Hilary Duff being very average in many ways, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, why her? It could have been me.
Yeah,
This is unfair. I don't know why I
I
didn't feel that
get
way
that.
towards Lindsay Lohan. Maybe because I was attracted to Lindsay Lohan. That probably was it.
Probably. So Hillary
Um,
Duff committed the sin of not being hot to you.
that's right. Yeah, I dislike all women I don't find hot
That's
at the end of the
so
day.
cool of you.
Right? I feel like it's I'm just one of the guys.
Yeah, you're guys gal. And you tell
That's
it
right.
like it is. Like
Yeah,
so either
I
you're
do.
sexually attracted to a girl or you just like hate her.
Yeah, and I have to be like, listen, Snowflake, you are ugly and I don't like you
Oh
because of
my
that.
God. You
Yeah.
are so real for that.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
just, I think that the facts don't care about your feelings. And
No,
the fact is that Hillary
no.
Duff is mid.
I guess so. I really can't speak to that because I was not like paying attention to her for her
Mm.
entire career, so I don't really know what's going on.
Right.
Mhm.
That's fair. You would have been. when this was a significant fixture in my life, you would have been like 17.
Yeah, I had like bigger problems than
Right?
figuring out whether I hated Hillary Duff or not, or like
Right.
choosing between the Lohans. And I mean, I think I like probably would have choose Lohan because I liked Mean Girls.
Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. Did you ever see that one?
Nope. I mean, I know about it. I know about like
Yeah.
the Freaky Friday era of like
Yep. Yeah.
stuff. And I've
That
seen
too.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Jodie Foster played that character
You're
in the first
so right.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the book Freaky Friday. I read it. It was
It's a
written,
book?
yeah, it's all based on a book where, the mom and the
You're
daughter
blowing my
switch.
mind.
I remember reading it and it was good, clean
Yeah.
fun. Uh, Sometimes childhood, like middle grade books that are written 60s and 70s are just by a dyke. Dude,
Babysitter's Club.
yeah, exactly. The first edition, the cover illustration of the first edition of Freaky Friday
Uh-huh.
was drawn by Edward Gorey.
Yeah, speaking of homosexuals, look at this
Oh
man in his
yeah.
fur coat.
Oh my God, yeah. He's a wonderful, wonderful homosexual. You can go to his house in Rhode Island and you can see all of his fur coats.
Oh my gosh, wow. That is not the cover I was expecting it to be.
What did you think it was going to be?
I thought it was going to be a Babysitter's Club cover, to be honest.
No
Um,
way. It's
yeah,
back when we had a country. And
that's right. Okay, let me try to do a little introduction. I'm Caitlin, and that's Sarah, and this is A Day Without Sunshine, a lesbian history podcast, and also whatever else we want to talk about. Now you do one.
we could say it in unison. I'm Caitlin and that's Sarah, and this is a podcast about lesbian history and whatever we want to talk about.
Well, no, we need to put in A Day Without Sunshine. We should also
Ready?
say our names separately. Like I would say I'm Caitlin, and then you would say I'm Sarah.
I, mm, I mean, we could do that. I don't know why I'm like I like can't do that. I can't. We could do like a white stripes thing where one of us is Caitlin and one of us is Sarah, and they don't
And
know.
nobody knows.
Nobody
That's
knows.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
One of
stupid.
us is Caitlin and the other is Sarah.
And if you
Or we
can
could
guess, you get a prize.
I love it. Okay. Do you
Hmm.
want to try it in unison?
One, two, three. I'm
I'm
Caitlin,
Caitlin.
and this
That's
is
Sarah.
Sarah, and this is a podcast about lesbian history and whatever else we
And
want to
whatever
talk
we want
about.
to talk about, called
A
A
day
Day
without
Without Sunshine.
sunshine.